Okay, friends, fasten your seatbelts. 3 very short ideas on the Parsha from the Sefer Pninei Kedem, from Gedolim of yesteryear, from rare sources. We're going to first begin with an idea of Reb Noach Mindus. Reb Noach Mindus was one of the Dayanim in Vilna. He's buried right next to the Vilna Gaon. You could go there today. We had the schus to go there last year to the burial site of Reb Noach Mindus, the author of Neflois Chadashos. We know when Yaakov Avinu encounters Esav and Yaakov offers to give Esav these big gifts, and Esav says, no, I don't need it. Achi yehi lecha asher lach. Bro, it should be for you what's yours. Rashi brings, here Esav conceded the blessings to Yaakov Avinu. Achi yehi lecha asher lach. Bro, let it be to you what is yours. Says Reb Noach Mindus, the numerical value of Achi Yehi Lecha Asher Lach is 645, which is Gematria Ze Habrachos. In other words, Rashi comments that this is where Esav conceded the blessings to Yaakov Avinu. Well, the numerical value of this phrase, Achi Yehi Lecha Asher Lach, is Ze Habrachos. Then we have something interesting. Nowhere in the Parsha does it talk about the death of Rivka. It's hidden. The Ramban says it's hidden because Esav didn't get along with Rivka. First of all, people would maybe curse Rivka. You produce such a child, so therefore we hid the patira of Rivka imenu. But instead the pasuk says, "Vatamas devaira meinekes Rivka." Devaira, the wet nurse of Rivka, died. So remember a few weeks ago we said, why did Rivka need a wet nurse? So we said over, because Esav drank the dam nida of Rivka, and it's the dam that turns into chalav, so Rivka had no milk to give to Yaakov Avinu, she needed a wet nurse. But here's the observation. The word devaira is spelled in this pasuk differently than all over Tanakh. In the rest of Tanakh, devaira is dalid, beis, vav, reish, hey. And here, devaira is spelled chaser, without a vav. What happened to the vav? Why is there no vav in the word devaira? Also, Rashi says there's an allusion to the death of Rivka here, aloin bachus, a double crying. But where is the remez to Rivka's death? Says Rav Yakali Hamburger, the Rosh Av Bezin of Prague. He said the word devaira is the same letters as Rivka. Daled beis reish hey, reish beis kuf hey. The only difference is they both have a beis reish and hey. Devaira has a daled, Rivka has a kuf. But according to the system of atbash, where aleph could be transferred for a taf, beis for a shin, gimel for a reish, daled and kuf are interchangeable. So Rivka and devaira are the same letters. That's the remez. It says devaira died, but it's referring to Rivka. It's the same letters. That's why there's no vav. The Torah purposely took out the vav to alert you. Oh, wait a second. Why is devaira spelled out of vav? If you exchange the daled for a kuf, it actually spells out Rivka. That would be the remez to the patira of Rivka. One more. It says that this week was the yahrzeit of Reuven, Yud Daled Kislev, I believe. Vayishkav es Bilha. Literally, Reuven lay with Bilha. The Gemara says, Vayishkav ki'ilu shachav. As if he did, but he didn't actually. But if you look in the Targum says, Vishachiv. He did. Now we understand, says the Rebbe of Shmelka, Chazal say in Masechet Megillah, the Maaseh of Reuven, we read it, but we don't say the Targum publicly. Why? Because the pasuk, the Gemara explains as if, but the Targum doesn't say as if. So therefore, we only read the pasuk, but we don't say the Targum. Okay, Rabbi Isai, it's a little bit of a shorter share this morning. I'm going to wish everyone a good Shabbos. Bracha v'atzlacha. Kol tov. Good Shabbos. Thanks for coming. Kol Tov. Hatzlacha. Good Shabbos. Good Shabbos. Shabbat Shalom. Kol Tov. Kol Tov.